done, and I was out at 413 in Greenwood on the Cormorant helicopter. So I was flying as a third person. So when you go through your training package, until you're qualified, you're a restricted team member. Until you get that team member category, you're stuck as a restricted team member. So that means I have to fly with 2 qualified people. So I had 2 other qualified guys on me or with me. We go, we get a call for a cruise ship out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and it's got an elderly gentleman who's had a stroke. They got a doctor on board, they got a nurse on board, so pretty stable guy, but they need to get him off the ship. The ship's going to be like 3 days to get back to port, and they're going into Halifax, and we're going to be out there in less than 3 hours. So we get dressed because it's middle of summer. It's like 32 degrees outside or something like that. It's steaming hot Celsius, and so we jump in. It's like 90, it's like 90 degrees Fahrenheit or something. We jump in the helicopter. We start heading out towards the ocean. As soon as we get close to the ocean, we got to get dressed into our dry suits because we're doing over water operations. So we start getting dressed. We stand up in the helicopter. This one's nice and large helicopter. You can stand up and get dressed. We get dressed in our full diving dry suits. And the glass windows on the helicopter are just beaming in the heat. We got like the air conditioning blowing. I get my sleeves open, trying to like get some cold air in there. Just dying, drinking as many waters as you can. So we get out there. The guys come up with a plan. Okay, we're going to hoist in. There'll be 3 of us going in. We'll go to the deck of the cruise ship. John will go first. Greg will go second, and you'll guide Brad down with Brad down. John's going to take the medical gear. He's going to go right to the patient, start his assessment. You stay there, bring down Brad in the rescue basket, and then once you and him are on the deck, you guys will come over, and I'll take over. Greg will take over the medical, and John will do the mission brief, the mission stuff. Talk to the doctor, get the handover, everything. We'll do a full set of vitals on the patient, get everything sorted out. Yeah, sounds good. So get everything on the deck, and I'm coiling up my gear. I'm getting everything ready, and I am just like dripping sweat, just pouring out of me. So this next thing's like sealed right up to my neck with my dry suit, and then water is just pouring off my face, super sweaty, dying. First one, I'm pumped up, right? I'm super pumped. We're on the cruise ship. We came in, everyone was there. We got the C-130 as top cover flying overhead in case anything happens and we need rescue from them. So there are our eyes above, and I'm just dripping sweat all over the place. And the lady, some cruise ship lady, nicest lady ever, asked me, "Oh, sir, do you need a towel or something? Do you need something?" I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm literally I walk on the carpet and sweat is pooling off of my face, dripping. I show up to the scene where the doctor, the nurses, everyone's staring at me like, what is going on with this guy? My face is probably red, covered in sweat. I had this big beard at the time. And probably made me sweatier. I started getting a set of vitals on this guy, and I'm just dying. And we finally get everything loaded up and we get out of there. But yeah, it was just, I felt it was so hot. I think I ended up dumping like a liter. Once we took our suits off, it all gets stuck in the feet, and I dumped a liter of like sweat out of my suit, just a garbage bag full of sweat. We took the guy back to Halifax and dropped him off in a soccer field to an ambulance. And that was my first mission, first patient contact, first real situation where I had to like hoist in, hoist out, and do all that stuff. And all I remember is like profusely sweating and trying to pack my gear, looking up, and this lady's like, "Do you need a towel or something?" I was so disappointed that I looked like I was in distress. I felt like, man, what I must look like right out of Earth. These people are thinking I need help, right? So anyways, that was probably really fun because I got my buddy Brad took a really sweet video of it. I'll send it to you. It's on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
He made a wicked video of it, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it was a hot day, and it was horrible because the ocean's like 10 degrees, so you got to be in your suit. And
yeah, I'll add that video for the end here for folks that tuned in this long. Awesome. That reminds me, those dry suits. Yeah, it's basically putting a plastic bag all around you. It's not made out of plastic, but it just encapsulates everything. And there was a new rescue swimmer that showed up to the shop, and I recall, I don't know, like it was just that good old fashioned hazing, but he's in the locker room. And at one point I'm chatting, and I just incorporate in a conversation with a friend of mine. I go, I think it was Cody actually. I go like, "Oh man, I had